Hello and welcome to episode 15 of my Minecraft Feed the Beast monster tutorial Let's Play series. This episode is going to be on us pumping lava from the Nether, which is something I enjoy doing. I don't know, don't ask me why. Maybe it's just because of the immense amount of power that as in for powering machines and quarry pluses and all sorts. Well, it just gives us an untapped, unlimited reserved amount of power for all of our future creations. So anyway, I thought it would be nice now to start on pumping a bit of lava through to our world so we can start using magmatic dynamos. Okay, so it all starts with us needing to make a tank, which of course is 9 glass. That then allows us to, the next thing we need to make is a mining well, which is just an iron pickaxe, iron gear, iron either side and a redstone. That then allows us finally to make a pump, which of course is a mining well and a tank, hence why we made them two. So that gives us the pump. Let's grab one of them. Okay, now something else we're going to need in this process. I like to do a fluid duct. I've only made 6 of them. This is the version of the fluid pipe which allows you to see the liquids inside, whereas the fluid duct opaque doesn't let you see the liquids inside it. But if you hover over it, it tells you the fluid that's inside. Whereas with this one, you can physically see it. So it's nice using that when you go to the Nether, so then you can see that it's actually pumping it. Okay, so that's why I've made just 6 of them. You'll see where I use them. Next, we need to make some glass panes. We need glass panes in order to make tanks, which are from open blocks. Now, open blocks tanks are my favourite tanks to use. They're the only tanks I use, simply because you can make a tank as big as you want. And when we're talking about pumping lava from the Nether, well, you know there's lots of lava there, so why not have a massive tank to store it in? And as I said previously, I like setting up my tanks from bedrock right up to this level, so you know I can always see how much, always have plenty of room for lots and lots of lava. To make the tank you need 4 obsidian, 1 in each corner, and then glass planes like so. So that's how you get your tanks. So let's grab 64 of them. Okay, so that's the new materials that we needed to make. We will also need 2 tesseracts. One, a new power, because the other tesseract that's set at frequency 1 does the power to my quarries, and that's what takes care of them. For this one, however, because it's going to be receiving liquid, I'm setting up an additional power to this tesseract. So this tesseract will be sending power and receiving liquids. This is the tesseract that's I'm going to use in the Nether alongside the pump, and it will be receiving power and sending the lava that it gets from the pump. Because there is no quarry, it will have no chunk loader, so therefore we have to make a chunk loader, which we'll be putting alongside the pump in the Nether to keep the chunks loaded. Whereas the quarry that we put in the Nether doesn't need a chunk loader, because a quarry is a chunk loader. So there we go, that explains that. Right, okay, let's start building this. So the first thing that I had to do was work out which power I wanted to use. That over there, that little power segment, does my tree farm, so I didn't want to touch that. This power segment does my ME network, which I didn't want to touch, because if my ME network goes down, I've got no access to any of my resources, and if that power grid goes down, then my tree farm doesn't work. If my tree farm doesn't work, then none of my power sources work. So I thought, well, what I'll do then is I'll run it off of the very first steam dynamo in this power segment. It only needs 1 dynamo, the pump, it doesn't use much power at all, so just this one will suffice. And what I've done is I've run a power cable under the floor which comes to there. So that will allow me to put my tesseract. Let's do this. So that allows me to put the tesseract just here. Or actually, did I want another energy cell there? Yeah, I think I will. So luckily though, I've got an extra one I'd set up over here. So for now, I will just grab this. Okay, and use this one. So what I will do is I will now place that down there. Okay, I know it's getting power. Let's turn off this side. And the power, I should have actually put it down one. Oh well, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to get the power coming out of this side. So what I'll do now is put one of my power cables down. And now I will put the tesseract there. And let's set it to, like I say, frequency 2. And this one will be power and lava. So we set the frequency, click add, puts it down there. Now over here, so items were blocked, fluids receive only, and energy send only. Okay, so that's set up now for frequency 2. Okay, now the next thing to do, of course, is we will be receiving liquids. So let's put I'll use the fluid ducts this end, and what I'm going to do is run them straight up, because I like to go down to bedrock, but I also like to oh, you'll see, let's just quickly do this. So I'm going to set up the lava pump over here. Okay, let's just drop down. Oops. Okay, and we need to now get rid of that pipe. Okay, and so let's go back up to the top. Yeah, I've drilled a hole through there. Let's quickly sleep. Ooh, let's put a torch down there. Okay, now over here, of course, is where my tank, I will build the tank. So when you build a tank from the Nether, you want to pump in at the very top, and you want to take out of the tank from the very bottom. So hence why I'm doing it like this. So let's put another one there. Okay, now let's put some tank down, which I can place here. Like to make it a decent size. Let's cut down these trees because they're going to get in the way. My black dye trees, which we went over previously. Okay, so how's this tank doing? Looks like I missed a bit. And I can't get to that. Never mind. That's strange. How comes I've got an extra one there? What manner of crime did make me do that? Oh, right. Okay, got it. So, now, that should be a nice square tank. Okay, cool. Let's fill in this hole, because this hole won't be needed. You can see I'm a right idiot at times. Totally do the wrong blocks, but hey. Right, okay, so there we go. Yeah, let's now modify this, because like I said, draw it in from the top. Actually, I didn't want to do that. What I wanted to do was just turn it off from pumping in there, and we'll put it there. So it will pump in from the very top of the tank. Now that's not a very big tank for now, but you'll see I'm going to make it huge, and it's going to go all the way down to bedrock, just like I say. But I do it bit at a time, like the good Johnny Cash song. Bit at a time, and I'll get a massive, massive tank built. Right, okay. Or one piece at a time, I should have said back then, but hey. Right, okay, so let's block this hole in. Okay, so that's the tank done. That's the tesseract done, and the power going to it. We'll just check how much power it's got. Yeah, plenty of power. And yep, it's extracting out, so the power should go into there. Right, off to the Nether we go. Now I've got a lava set up already, Nether lava. Okay, now what I will need is some blocks to build around. So let's try and remember where I put them. Yeah, here we go. Them two do. Okay, so first we need to choose a nice spot. And so what I like to do is generally go out a little bit. And hopefully I'm not going to die by falling into the lava like I normally do. Panicking and or reversing into a pillar of lava. Like that. Okay, that should be good enough for now. Let's go another one this way. Right, okay, so that's where the pump will go. So let's get the pump, place it down there. Next, we will put the tesseract on top of it, like so. Next, we will first remove the block underneath the pump, otherwise the pump won't work. There we go. So we need that one free. Let's now see the pump going down. We haven't given it power yet, of course, but all in good course. All in due course. So we'll put that back there. Now we will put the chunk loader there. Let's show the lasers. And that will definitely be sufficient for this pump. Okay, next thing, let's set the tesseract to frequency 2. So items will be blocked, fluid is send only, and power is receive only. Okay, that's done. Now, okay, what we need to do is now we need to attach, first I will do the liquid, which we will put this side, like so, and this side we will do the power. And there we go. Pump has now got power. Oops, let's try not to fall in the lava. Okay, now the thing you have to remember with the pump is, mind you, the energy's gone right up. Okay, so let's see. Is it pumping the lava? Well, the pump is definitely going. Can't see no lava yet. Let's go back and see the other end. See if we can see any lava coming out. Might just be that it's going straight through. Oh, little glitch. When you use a tool to open the book, it does that. Messes it up. Right, okay, so let's go up here. And there you go. So you can see, even though we didn't see it in that pipe, which we should have done, don't ask me why it didn't show, but there you go. How cool is that? We are now getting lava from the Nether. And what I'm now going to do is expand and start making the tank as big as I can. So I want to get as much lava from the Nether as I can. I just love the manipulation of liquids. How cool is it to see them streaming through your pipes and into your tanks? It's just so cool. And then to be able to use that to create power. And also we can use lava to create obsidian, which I'm going to show you. And of course obsidian we need for making the tank. So that is how I can have an endless supply of obsidian to make an endless supply of lava tanks. So now what I do is I generally start at the top with building my tank and work my way down, which isn't always a good idea, because generally I'll then, well, as long as you go down carefully, so you dig one block and then dig the next block so you can see what's underneath, so you don't fall like I just did, like a fool. Anyway, so let's put some more tank in here. Oops. Oh, wrong place. So remove that tank. Okay, where I want the tank, of course, is underneath it. Oops, that's one too many. I think that's the, yeah, that's the size of it. And there's a little mistake. I should have made it one more away, because otherwise I'm going to have to do that all the way down. So that's what I will do. Ugh, I didn't want to remove it. I always do that. Right, there we go. So what I will do is move them over one. Sleep. Anyway, I will sort this out. You now see how I pump lava from the Nether back here into a tank. In the next episode, I'm going to show you how big I've managed to make my tank, and it will just keep expanding. Once I feel I've got enough lava, then we will start using the lava as a power source. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. I hope you've enjoyed this episode on pumping lava from the Nether. Goodbye.